Dear friends, welcome to Quest for Knowledge. In today's video, we will discuss frequently asked problems on percentage, and we will also discuss a quick way to calculate percent. So let's begin today's video. The first question is, if A's marks is 20% more than B, then how much percent B's marks is less than A's marks? So here marks of A is dependent on B. So first we will assume marks of B 100, and as A's marks is 20% more, so 20% of 100 will be 20. 100 plus 20 is 120, so A's marks will be 120. Now we need to calculate how much percent B's marks is less. So here we can see B's marks is 20 less than A. Right. So to calculate percent, we will divide this 20 by marks of A's, and 20 divided by 120, and then we will multiply it by 100 because we need to calculate percent. So when we calculate this, answer will be 100 upon 6, and that is equal to 16.67%. So in this way we can calculate this type of question. Now the next question is, Reena spends 52% of her salary on household expenditure and 23% on miscellaneous expenditure. If she left with 4500, what is her salary? So here overall Reena spent 52% and 23%. So we can calculate total spend, and total percent spent is 52 plus 23, and that is equals to 75%. Now 75% of salary Reena spent, so she left with 25% of salary, and it is given she left with 4500. That means 25% is equal to 4500. As we discussed in previous video of percentage unitary method, so here 25% is given, so we can calculate 100%. So to calculate 100%, we will divide 4500 by 25, and then we will multiply it by 100. So when we solve this, answer will be 18,000. That means 100% of salary is 18,000. So 100% of salary means total salary. So her salary is 18,000. So in this way we can calculate this type of question. So now the next question is, if the length of rectangle is increased by 20% and width is decreased by 10%, then what will be impact on area? As we all know, area of rectangle is calculated as length into width. So this question we will use two methods. So first we will see method 1, and in method 1 we will use formula. As we discussed this formula in previous video of percentage, plus minus x plus minus y plus product of these two changes upon 100. So here x and y are changes made on particular value. So here we have two sign, plus and minus. We use plus sign when there is increase, and we use minus sign when there is decrease. So here length is increased by 20, so value of x is 20, and width is decreased by 10. So here y is minus 10. So when we put these two value in formula, the value will be calculated as 8%. So that means there is 8% increase in area. Now we will see method 2. In method 2 we will assume the old length be 100, as there is increased of 20% in length. So 20% of 100 will be 20. So new length will be 100 plus 20, and that is 120. Now we will assume width, and we are assuming it 50. As this is a rectangle, so we are assuming it with different value, not 100. Now width is decreased by 10%. So new width will be 90% of old width, as there is decrement of 10%. So 100 minus 10 is 90%. So new width will be 90% of old width, and 90% of 50 is 45. Now we know old length, old width, and new length, new width. So by multiplying it old length with old width, we will get old area, and old area will be equal to 5000, and new area will be when we multiply new length with new width, and that is equal to 5400. So it is clearly visible that there is increase in area, and increase in area is equal to 5400 minus 5000, and that is equal to 400. So to calculate percent increase, we will divide this increase by old area, and then we will multiply it by 100. So when we calculate this, this is equal to 8%. So using both method, we will get the same answer. So this way we can calculate the impact on area. Now the next question is, if the length of rectangle is increased by 20% and width is decreased by 10%, then what will be impact on perimeter? As we all know, the perimeter is calculated as 2 into length plus width. So using this formula, we will calculate the impact on perimeter. So first we will assume length of rectangle 100, old length is 100, and length of rectangle is increased by 20%. So new length will be 120, as 20% of 100 is 20. So 100 plus 20 is 120. So new length will be 120. Now assume old width as 50. So as the width is decreased by 10%, so new width will be 90% of old width, as 100 minus 10 is 90. So new width will be 90% of 50, and it is equal to 45. Now we know old length, old width, new length and new width. Now we can calculate perimeter. So old perimeter will be 2 length plus width, and that is equal to 300, and new perimeter will be 2 new length plus new width, and this is equal to 330. Now perimeter has increased, so it is increased by 30. Now we will calculate the percent increase, and to calculate percent increase, we will divide this increase by old perimeter, and we will multiply it by 100. So this will be equal to 10%. So that means there is 10% increase on perimeter. Right. Hope this particular solution is clear to you. Now the next question is, at an election, a candidate got elected by fetching 63% of the total votes. If 54,982 voters did not vote in favor of elected candidate, what was the total number of votes polled? So here, a candidate elected by fetching 63% of total votes, that means 63% voters are in favor of candidate, and 54,982 voters did not vote in favor of elected candidate. So we can find the percentage of voters who are not in favor of elected candidate. So overall there are 100% votes, 63% are in favor. So when we subtract 63 from 100, we will get percent of voters who are not in favor. So 37% of voters are not in favor of the elected candidate. Now it is given 54,982 voters did not vote in favor. That means 37% is equal to 54,982. Now we know the unitary method, as we discussed in previous video of percentage. When we know 37% is equal to some value, we can easily calculate 100%. So 100% will be equal to this 54,982 divided by 37 and then multiply it by 100. So this is equals to 1,48,600. That means 100% candidates are 148600. That means 100% voters. 100% voters are total number of votes. So there are 1,48,600 number of votes polled on election, right? Now time to discuss the trick, and trick is simple. To calculate the percent, we just need to split the percent into parts. For example, here we are calculating 51% of 252. So if we will use formula to calculate percent, we will simply multiply 51 into 252 and then we will divide by 100, right? So using this particular trick, we will split this percent, and as we all know 51, we can write 50 plus 1. 50% we know is equal to half, so we will calculate half of 252 and that is equal to 126. So 1% we can easily calculate. 1% of any number is equal to that number divided by 100, and this is equals to 2.52. So to calculate 51% of 252, we will add 126 and 2.52, and the sum of 126 and 2.52 is equal to 128.52. That means this is the 51% of 252. So using this split technique, we can make our calculation faster, right? Hope this particular trick is clear to you. Thank you for watching this video till the end. In case you have any doubt, you can write me in the comment box.